Folks, Alan BePro here. Do a part 3 in the Techniques and Fundamentals series. Today is going to be about clearing, loading, and unloading a semi-automatic handgun.
Watch!
So in this Techniques and Fundamentals series, I'm going over some basic information. For you more experienced shooters, this is going to be old hat information. For you newer shooters or you inexperienced shooters, this information might be useful to you. Here I have a loaded semi-automatic handgun. Always treat every handgun as if it's loaded until you personally have verified that it is not. In order to unload this handgun, the first thing that I need to do is I need to eject the magazine from the weapon. On most semi-automatic weapons, there is a button near the trigger guard that will release the magazine from the pistol. On some weapons, it is a flap near the trigger guard. So I press this button and that ejects the magazine from the weapon. Because the magazine has been removed does not make this weapon safe yet. There is a round in the chamber. In order to eject that round from the chamber, I clock the weapon sideways so that it may fall out better in the ejection chamber. I slide the cycle to the back with my left hand, pushing with my right hand. Now I can slide the cycle back and push the slide lock lever. Some manufacturers call these many different things. This is a slide lock lever. Now I can verify if the weapon has been cleared or not. I can make sure that there is no magazine in the chamber, and I also look in the chamber for an empty chamber. I am not looking for brass. When we train ourselves, we want to look for an empty chamber. Now that I have verified that I have an empty chamber and that there is no magazine in the weapon, I know that this weapon is now cleared. So that is how you unload a semi-automatic handgun. So in order to reload this weapon, all you need to do is take your magazine, place it back into the base of the firearm, making sure that it snaps completely. There's a couple of ways that you can actuate the slide forward. For those of us that have stronger hands, we can actually cycle the slide by hitting the slide lock, releasing the slide. Those of you that don't have the hand strength, there's another option, and it's very similar to the option that we use to unload the weapon. Keeping the muzzle in a safe direction, I want you to do the same action that you did before. Using the full muscle of your thumb, place it across the front of the slide, making sure that none of your fingers come anywhere near this portion. This will be a pinch point. Another pinch point is back here, so you don't want your fingers below this point. Again, you clock the weapon at a 10 o'clock position, pulling with the left hand, pushing with the right hand, and then just let go with the left hand, holding the right hand firm. The weapon is now charged. There is a round in the chamber and the weapon is ready to fire. So that is the basics of unloading, clearing, and reloading a semi-automatic handgun. Thank you for watching. I'd like to always remind people to keep your magazines loaded and keep one in the chamber.